Howdy, Pipers. Guess what? I'm doing a top 5 video. I said I wasn't going to do it. Now I'm going to do it. It is January 3rd? January 3rd, 2017. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. And as of this moment, the following are my top 5 tobaccos. I don't like to do my top 5 tobaccos of a year. I don't know. I can't get that specific with things. So I'm just saying at this moment in time, I'm going to tell you my top 5 tobaccos, and my top 5 pipes, and my top 5 people. And that's going to be awkward. So let's get right on to it. My number 1. This is not in any order. Okay, but we'll start at number 5. The 5th topmost, has the 5th amount of topness. Among the tobaccos that I am currently enjoying is Samuel Gwyth's Bothy Flake. That's right, you've seen it on my channel, you've seen it on Derek Tant's channel. Bothy Flake is the official blend of the Keervag Pipe Club in Scotland. That is a Bothy on the tin there. A Bothy is a building that is left open for anyone who needs it. And this is a heavy Virginia, Englishy tobacco with a top note of Scotch, and it is something else. You owe it to yourself to try Bothy Flake. Number 4. The rest, I think the rest are bulk blends. Well, no. Yeah, I just have a jar to show you. Number 4 is B&B Tobacconist's Old Limey Bastard. This is a very awesome, like perfectly balanced English blend. A lot of Kia forward, but an all-day smoke if you want it to be, or a treat every now and then if you want it to be. I prefer it for it to be a treat every now and then. Next on the list is Peter Stockaby's Luxury Bullseye Flake. Here, let me relight. And this is all the vapor I will ever need. It comes in, I don't want to open it. I'll open it. Okay. It comes in these big Escudo-like coins. And they have, you can see in the center, there's a center of unflavored black Cavendish. And everything else is just Virginia goodness. And I love this blend. This is a very complex, not too spicy vapor. Honestly, I don't really taste the Perique, and that's kind of why I like it. Also, it's a good value. It's cheap for what it is. Next on the list, Orlik. Wait, where is it? Yeah, okay. Orlik, Dark Strong Kentucky. This accomplishes every time. This accomplishes everything a dark fire tobacco should. I have already rubbed this all out, so I'm not going to show it to you, but it comes in these very pretty, very precisely cut flakes that are two-tone. They have a brighter stripe in the middle. And that stuff, it's really, really good. I mean, all of these would be like a desert island tobacco for me, but it'd be hard to get tired of Dark Strong Kentucky. Honorable mention. I don't have the tin down here because I think I might have thrown it away even. Honorable mention is a tobacco that I did not expect to like. It was one that was given to me kind of on accident. And when I read the description, I was very suspicious. However, it really hits the spot for me. Honorable mention, Ashton's Rainy Day. It's a very mellow aromatic. It's kind of like, it's what I want from a Codger blend that Codger blends just don't deliver. The reason I don't smoke Codger blends is because things like Ashton's Rainy Day exist. This tobacco actually knocked Orlik's Golden Mixture out of the top slot for an all-day smoke for me. So Ashton's Rainy Day, wholeheartedly recommended. Finally, the number one top tobacco has the most topitude of all the tobaccos on this list is Boswell's Northwoods, and that is what I am smoking right now. It is a heavy Latakia blend. Doesn't quite knock your socks off. It's a step down from something like Pirate Cake, but it's very complex and very good. And it's the when you want something a little stronger than the old limey bastard, you know, this is where I'm gonna go from here on out. Doesn't stay lit very well though. Now, on to part two. My top 5 pipes. I never really even thought to do this except DSG Pipe Smoker did it, and I thought that's pretty fun. Yeah, in no particular order. First, number 5. I mean, I guess I'm going to put them in order, but you know what I mean. Number 5 is the Missouri. Oh, spoiler, they're all Cobbs. Missouri Meerschaum Legend. This pipe happens to be the most handsome Legend ever. I'm sorry, I got it. That means even if you get a super handsome Legend, it's only going to be the second most handsome Legend ever because I have the first. And honestly, as handsome as this is, sometimes I enjoy smoking out of a Legend that is a little slimmer. This one's a big honking Legend. Sometimes you find them, they're a little slimmer than that, a little less weight. The Legend is, for me, the apotheosis of a corncob pipe. It's an exemplary smoke. Clean, even smoking, cool, and just awesome. Just awesome. $5. $5. Less than the tobacco you're putting in it. All right, that was number 5. Number 4 is my Missouri Meerschaum Colonel. A lot like a Legend, but taller. Just a little bit of a longer smoke. I have smoked this one a pretty good bit this year when I've been fishing. Not have to reload the pipe so often. Next up, this was my favorite pipe for a long time. And has only recently been displaced. The Missouri Meerschaum General. I have added some pipe bling on there in the form of that nut. Like the Colonel, just taller. This is a good hour smoke. This is great for times when you want to sit back and really enjoy a long smoke. This pipe, until I met the pipe that knocked it off its pedestal, this pipe was the best smoking pipe I had ever experienced. And it's probably tied with the number 1. Anyway, the General. Number 2 is my Missouri Meerschaum / Dagner Pipes Dag Hill. And it's a Dag Hill because it's also / Defiant Pipes. This is the stem from my dad's old Dunhill. The bowl of the Dunhill has been thrown away. It was trashed. And so this is the Dagner custom sitting poker corncob pipe from Missouri Meerschaum, just with a longer stem on it. And this is the pipe I reach for most often. A little bit bigger bowl than something like the Legend. I love the finish. I love the band. I love everything about this pipe. I will probably get another Dagner poker in the future, just to have one of each, sort of, now that I've modified this one. But yeah, this is it. This is bury me with this pipe, because I probably won't have time to smoke my number 1 in the afterlife, because it's a very long smoking pipe. But before I get there, I don't know why I'm anticipating the afterlife to be so busy. All right, existential dread. Moving on. honorable mention, a briar pipe. My Dagner Poker, gifted to me by Amy Mack. This pipe is phenomenal. It smokes like a cob, almost, and it's very light, very stylish, and easy. It's just an easy pipe. It's easy. You don't have to think about it too much. All right, on to number one. You guys know what it's going to be. My number one pipe, as of this moment, is my Missouri Meerschaum Freehand. This thing is badass. It's awesome. It looks great. It smokes great. It holds. Man, that's an easy hour and a half smoke at my cadence. Just a really long, awesome smoke in a very, very cool pipe. Very stylish. Kind of ostentatious, but stylish nonetheless. All right, moving on. My top 5 people. I'm not going to do top 5 people. I'm going to name 5 people that have influenced me and influenced my channel. I don't want to name top 5, you guys are my friends, and I don't want to like rate my friends because there's people that just couldn't make a list of 5, you know, and a lot of people have influenced me, but I think it's a little bit fairer to say these are people whose channels have really impacted my life for one reason or another. And definitely no particular order here. First, Northwest Pipe Smoker. Tom is, to me, the quintessential YouTube pipe presenter. It's almost as enjoyable watching him smoke a pipe as smoking a pipe. Sometimes more enjoyable, to be honest with you. Especially some of his older work where current work too, but where he's sitting in the he's got his own little smoky room and like the snow is falling outside or something like that. Stuff like that. It's just great. Every video he does is so consistently well. I want to say well crafted because I know he's like a seat of the pants video editor. Every video he does is like it just fits in with the theme of his channel. He has nothing that's out of character. Everything is like perfectly aligned with the purpose of his channel. Next, another old guard YTPC member, which is Matches860. I'm going to be honest. It took me a second. This was way back in the day before I started making videos. It took me a while. I think because Matches was like, he's the big kid on the block, you know, everybody knows who Matches is. And I tend to like shy away from like the most popular person in a community. And so it took me a while to really begin to appreciate Matches' delivery. And now I realize that he is the best among us when it comes to delivery. Nobody can tell a story like Matches860. Plus, he's forgotten more about pipes than the rest of us will ever know. He's got a ton of pipes, and yet he still manages like a consistency like the Friday Savinelli. You know, watching a Matches video is like coming home at the end of the day. Like it's like the most relaxing thing. I hate the word relaxing. It's like a comfortable, familiar feeling to be like, oh, here's John, and he's gonna tell me a story. I like it. Next, Amy Mack. Amy Mack has been very influential. Because, let's see, two of the pipes, half the tobacco, the tripod the phone is on, came from Amy Mack. She's incredibly generous. And it's not just me, she's generous to everybody. Now, I happen to have won a contest, which is why I have some of the stuff that I do. But Amy gives and gives and gives and gives. And in times when she's not too busy, she makes videos daily. And that is a tremendous gift of her time. It's great. It's great what she does for our community. It's you need people in the community like Amy to. Amy is like glue. Is that unflattering? I don't. But you know what I mean. She holds together more than her share. You know, I think we all kind of hold the community together, but like Amy really holds us together. Next, Mr. Tant. Mr. Tant not only is a good friend of my channel, and as I am a good friend of his, Mr. Tant has really good taste. And Derek's top 5 lists are basically how I start ordering my tobacco for the year. I like look at what Derek bought, and he's responsible for Bothy Flake. I'm not such a big fan of some of his other most recent choices, but I've also found like I wasn't a fan of Bothy Flake the first time I tried it. I was like, this is okay. It kind of grows on you. Your palate has to mature to Tant status. And he somehow has some crazy inside information about the FDA stuff. I don't know where he gets it, but he seems kind of trustworthy, I guess. Maybe. Honorable mention, Pottsville Piper. I can't quite think of how you influenced me, sir. I just am really glad you're there and you're making your videos. And oh, yeah, here we go. And the commitment that you have given to our community through starting pipetalk.net and facilitating the forum, the pipe chat. I think it was somebody else's brainchild, but you sort of took it under your wing. And yeah, again, you hold people together more than your fair share. You're pulling a lot of weight. Last, not least, is someone who is not a pipe presenter. If I am honest with myself, this person has been a really big influence on me, especially in the last 3 months or so, and that is Survival Lily. For those of you who have been living under a rock, Survival Lily is an Austrian lady who goes out in the woods and does, well, she survives. And makes videos about surviving in the woods and doing cool bushcrafty projects. And she's basically my hero. You know, she's, none of you, I'm never going to get a thank you from Survival Lily on my channel. You know what I mean? But, because she's like got 300,000 subs. So it's kind of like, who's your most, well, Hannah Hart's pretty cool. There's also, you know, like, I don't know, Michael Jackson and man, what was that guy's name? Yeah, Ronald Reagan. You know, like I feel like I'm drawing like on the biggest names in YouTube here when I say Survival Lily, but I really enjoy her videos, and in spite of her fame, she is not unapproachable. You really feel like you're out there in the woods with her, and like she desires, you know, community. And if you're into that stuff at all, go check out Survival Lily's channel and see who has made me the bushcrafting genius you see before you right now. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep the ends out for the ties that bind.